Why, hello, my patients and trainees. I hope you're all doing well today. And I know you're all here for one thing, so without further ado, let's go to Elden Ring! We start out on the outskirts of the town and ride our way in, ready to take down the scarab. We take a wrong turn and find a painting, but then go back to the houses. This time we kill the sniper. And let a helicopter that shot us all last time, and finally kill the scarab for a skill we will never use. We then leave, go up the stairs, grab a seed, grab a scarab, go up a ladder, and light a torch. It told us that a seal was broken, but this one wasn't.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Ah! Help! Help! Ow! Help! Ah!
Neither was this one. Nor the third. The loot on the balcony seemed interesting. We went
Shit.
through town, got up, rode over, and it's a staff we will never use. We see another tower and hope it can open one of the seals. We tried to finagle ourselves onto the tree branch, but kept jumping off, resulting in the locals getting angry at us. We attempt to fight one, but as you know by now, we have a
Ow.
skill issue. We make our way over to the tree, get up at first try, light the fire, and go to check the seals. No,
Oh.
no, and no. We head to the third tower and try to fail and find a way up. We head back to check the seal, but instead get bullet hell. We miraculously escape, but have an idea on how to get to the third tower. We could drop from this area. We head in that direction, jump down, grab some starlight shards, and head to the church. We grab some tears,
Dear.
upgrade our flasks, and decide to test out bestial sling. We head over to this jar-tossing numbskull and let Waters at it. She uses her giant expertise and burns their legs before remembering we have a spell to test. The damage wasn't as good as it could have been, so we swapped back to catch flame and destroyed him. We went across a bridge, baited whatever would jump us, and then attempted to kill them with a blind fireball before giving up and sprinting through. We ran off, got to a tower, and found a man.
Ah!
Damage isn't too bad, so Waters got it first
Got him.
try. We went into the cage and get yet another spell we will never use. We find that there was nowhere else to go, so we elected to go back into the swamp. We decide to explore inside the big tree and find an old man. Damage is small and he has summons. Yay. But idea. We can lure him out into the swamp, he'll get tuberculosis, and we'll win. If we can lure him by the log,
Ow.
and he's still following. He went further away to ensure he gets tuberculosis and begins to take damage. It stops and we realize he's immune to it, but the geysers still damage him. We then begin to lead him through the geysers. We try a fireball to speed things up, but
Shit.
miss, try again and get hit before we decide we need more rain. He then uses a tuberculosis tornado, but we continue our strategy. He then summons again, but gets hit by another geyser. We loop around again, and his new summons come out to play. Fortunately, he was low, and they are also vulnerable to our strategy. We lure him into another geyser, and with a little more chipping, he rots away. We get a weapon we won't use, and the needle the old man told us to find. We rest and put one more point in the vig. We leave and decide to explore the backside of the tree. We find a scarab and get a skill we will never use. We continue to explore the swamp until we find another scarab, kill it, and get another skill we will never use. We then get attacked by this person, kill them, and continue our exploration. We end up back at the merchant and buy a crock pot and a cookbook. We then go to the old man, give him the needle, and we were told to come back later. We then tried to go up the tower again, pissed off the locals, and
Ow!
found the final tower.
Come
We lit it, grabbed a key,
on.
and
Ooh,
got a
key.
12 gauge from one of the locals. We head back to the old man, and he tells us to take the needle to the lady in the church. We head there, give it to her, and she stabs herself. She didn't want to talk to us after that, so we decided to go back to the village. We race in, discover one of the seals was broken, and get a spell we will never use. We go to check another seal and get a talisman we could actually use. We immediately equip it and check the next seal to get a special key. We check the staircase seal and find that it has opened. We tap the gate and decide to explore
Come on.
Dragon Barrow more. We find a statue with a crack, and with our game knowledge, we figured out what to do. We went to annoy the nearby dragons and
Wait.
drew one over until
Hit it. Shit! Alright. I'm gonna get the dragon away and run in, grab it, and get out. Smithing Stone 5. Oh shit! Come on.
we then found another Evergay and entered it. It was a wizard with a big hammer.
Ow.
Back in we go, and this time we discovered that despite being an inch built, he hits hard. We also found out that he has a mortar shot, one we somehow managed to get hit by. But we quickly learn his moves, and with one last hammer, we nail this boss and get him as a summon. We decide to head back to the old man again, and he offers to teach us spells we will never use. We then head to the Round Club and talk to the guy with a D, who is now willing to sell us spells we can't use because of an int requirement. We go to Hugh to get our Finger Seal to +3 and our Dragon Communion to +2. We then head to Limgrave to explore an area we hadn't explored yet. We found another hidden shiny, stabbed it, and got another skill we will never use. We then went south, found a dog, found a cave, touched to the site of Gay, and talked to our friend. He told us to leave, but it led to us getting jumped. We killed the civilians
Die.
and found a merchant. We bought a cookbook and went back to the cave. We popped souls and put another point into Vig. We then equipped a torch and headed into the cave. We killed all the civilians, snuck our way into the boss room, and launched a fireball. The boss was very aggressive, but fairly easy. We kill more civilians, waiting for the second to appear before we kill them too. They give us a tailoring set and a regular needle. Another civilian tries to avenge their friends, but upon seeing us attempt to use a seal without FP, they have a mental breakdown. We spare them the therapy sessions and continue progressing through the cave. We exit to an island with a church and check the pedestal to find the selection is very lackluster. We head back to the cave and give our boy the needle. He was then very grateful and gained the will to live. We then decide to explore another path and set out to it. We then realize our carrying capacity was a bit bigger, so we decided to commit sacrilege by wearing a shirt while still light rolling. We headed along the path until we came across an old lady. She read our palms and we left before she could scam us again. We then picked up a cookbook and found a path downward. We found another scarab and killed it for yet another skill we will never use. We then followed the path until we got to a new area and rested at the next site of game. We found our boy and spoke to him, discovering that he could modify our armor for us. We didn't have any to do that with, so we decided to head to the nearby church. We grabbed more tears and talked to a college dropout. He asked for help with his student loans, so we obliged, and he sold us more spells we can't use. We then left and continued exploring until we found this drop. We made it first try and continued to explore until we found a carriage with another weapon we won't ever use. We then found another site of gay and attempted to get the map of the area. A couple slug impressionists tried to kill us, but we grabbed it and ran away. We found some ruins, found the underground, got a grape, and a talisman we will actually use. We then head out and find a gate that we will use, but later. We ran through some fortifications, found that they were haunted, climbed the tower, got a cookbook and a staff we won't use, left and ran by a battlefield. Killed a scab for a somber 2, jumped up a spring, and found another old lady.
Old lady, you're going down.
We get another plant and more bonus to summon. We run around until we find a gold man, fight him, but boners join in and we run out of FP, so we gotta swap to the spear and realize we don't have enough damage. We leave to a site of gate to make sure we don't have to run all the way back, and went back to it. We finally managed to kill him and received a prayer book for our troubles. We then admired some art and leveled up our flask. We then left for this weird shape on the map and find that it is also a church. We opened the chest inside to get a golden needle. Waters tried to atone but was told that she was a good girl. We then talked to our now most important friend going forth, the Pope Dog. We gave him a prayer book and discovered it allowed us to buy a lightning spear. We immediately bought it and left to test it out.
Put lightning there. Holy shit, that's good.
This should be good enough for the tree sentinel. We summon energy, use our lightning, and begin to fight. Overall, Engie is a good distraction and our damage is amazing. Now that didn't stop us from forgetting to heal and consequently dying. We decide to go again this time.
It. See? The right magic type makes it all the better.
We then get a weapon we won't use and headed through the lakes. We found another site of gay and went to the gate from earlier. We awoke in front of a gate, touched the site of gay, got told that Water's GPA wasn't high enough, grabbed a map piece, and headed to get the actual map. We ran through fortifications, grabbed the seed, touched another gay, and grabbed the map. We then decided to
Oh,
head
what's
to
this?
this rectangle, grabbed a cookbook, and got attacked by a man and killed him. We then went on to the cluster. When we got there, we killed a man and touched a gay. We then investigated it, but found absolutely nothing, so we instead headed over to Discount Pride Rock. As it turned out, there was a dragon, so we summoned Engie to start the battle. Damage was less than optimal, but still manageable. Engie died halfway through, and we were doing good until we got greedy. Since Engie died partway through, we elected not to use him and went again. We actually managed to learn his flying patterns this time, which it probably realized, as it just slowly walked at us until it died.
Finally! 14,000. Oh, that's enough. That's enough. Ooh, a new power is available.
After we go get the heart, we check what the dragon was hiding and find a key to the academy. We then left to explore more of the map. We found another site of gay and head back to the Pope Dog to get the lightning strike. The put a point into mind, and we went to test our new spell. The range was a bit lacking.
Oh.
The damage was alright, but we didn't see it as becoming much of a mainstay for now. We grab a shield we will never use and head to some fortifications. We run through to a carriage and hit the carriers. We attempted to kill the guards.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. No!
We then exclusively miss every single spell.
Ow!
We run back, get items we won't use, and play second dog. And we finally get a weapon we will never use. We then run off, find a site of Gay, grab a map, and explore some ruins.
Alright.
We find the back of the area and jump around it to find a site of Gay. We then talked to the scholarly giant. Turns out he was the guy the furry sent us to find earlier. He tells us not to go to the castle up north, so we set a reminder to go there as soon as we can. We told him the furry sent us, and he allowed us to buy a talisman. We were too poor, so we left to investigate the ruins better. We then find that the boss is one of our least favorite enemies. Again, damage is good, but it is fast.
Oh shit.
Very fast.
Oh shit, that's fast! This isn't Bloodborne! This isn't Bloodborne, you know! Dead.
We try again, and it goes much worse. We then decide to add heals back to our lineup, because at this rate we'll run out of flasks really, really fast. Again, we run out of flasks very fast and only have our heal spell left. We dodge a spit and heal.
Oh!
So Waters immediately went for another heal and finished it off. And for all of that, we get a weapon we won't use. We then decide to leave and go to the place EG said not to go to.
What the fuck?
He was right, as we got flashbacks to Aldrich, but managed to get to the site of Gay and rest. We then went back to the lake
I
as
said,
there was a tree to look at. We found an Evergay, but decided to come back later and found another site of Gay by a shack. We finally got to the tree and find another Asylum Demon 4.0. I'd like to say that we beat it first try, but when running from the piss lasers we were blinded by another tree. The next time we kill it easily and get 2 teams.
easy.
We then set our sights on this tower. It's another puzzle, but with the help of other people, we soon figure out we can't do it yet. So instead we climb at the back of the tower and take the memory stone. We go to head back down and
Shit. What?
we get our souls, and this time we don't mess up. We then find a village, tap a side of Gay, pop some souls, and for some reason leave instead of dropping more. We come across this thing, and finally killed it.
Die!
We went past where it was, stabbed a pot that turned out to be a man, and he gave us half of a medallion and told us to find a lady. We then tried to cross a bridge and found this thing. Turns out it had a dog, so we ran, killed a second dog, killed the first dog, almost died, got stuck, ran away, found a way to cheese the boss only to be interrupted by yet another dog. We killed it, almost died, ran out of heals, and underestimated the speed of the boss. We rushed to get our souls, but decided to dispatch the dogs early, grab souls, and hit the boss. We learned that it can dodge our attacks and does 3
Oh,
round
fuck
slams.
you.
We run, kill the third dog, and almost die again. But we escaped, and after a war of attrition, finally killed it.
Fuck you!
We get a talisman we won't use and left the area. We then found a camp, found an Evergay, found a site of Gay, talked to a merchant, bought a cookbook, and added a point to Arcane. We then went to the Dragon Church and purchased Dragon Claw.
Let's pull it out. Ha 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 ha. That seems like fun.
We then wanted to explore more in Limgrave and eventually found our way down into this chasm. We then explored until we found a cave, pulled out our torch, and began the descent. We came across more feckin' dogs, killed them, and descended further. We kill more fecking dogs, descended, killed some bats, grabbed a stone, got attacked by a bat, panicked, and fell.
Damn it!
We then killed more bats, made a really tight jump, and another, killed an octopus, and finally reached the boss. It is here we finally decided to use our dragon spell.
Ha ha! We got him! We got him!
We got a talisman we will only use right now, and we immediately took off all of our clothes. We then attempted to go back through, but were burned out on dogs, so we instead decided to continue the main story. We ran past everyone and rested at the sight of Gay.
Oh,
We popped a few more souls and were just barely under, so we went to kill him
nice.
and added a point to our delusion. But before we continued, we stopped by the bear to give him our plants, and he gave us a healing spell. We headed back in and prepared for the boss.
Yes, that's who I am.
In search of the Elden Ring,
I guess, I guess.
emboldened by the flame of ambition.
I guess. Yeah. You're a homeless man, aren't you? Oh, you can jump. Great. You're a homeless man that can jump.
Someone must extinguish thy flame.
Okay.
Let it be Margit the Fell.
Okay, Margaret. Let's see what you got.
And thus our war with the homeless man began. So, you'll remember how I said it didn't like those attacks with weird delays. That is the entirety of this guy as a boss. Our lightning is strong and dragon is even stronger. And yet, we were almost able to get him first try. Second try, we attempted to use Catch Flame exclusively, but it didn't help much. Third try, we almost immediately get him to stage 2, but I'm not sure what we were thinking. Fourth try, we summon
Okay.
NG, and while Market is distracted, we go in for a dragon, and fifth try, we only use lightning, and despite a slight hiccup in the recording, we then try to punish the phase transition with the dragon spell. Sixth try, we once again punish the phase transition, and this time we survive. At least we got close again. Seventh try, we try again, and swap to catch flame halfway through, but still die. On the eighth try, we opened with a lightning strike followed by a dragon spell. We then swapped to catch flame and the fight began.
Do anything? Of course.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood tarnished.
Bitch. to. You for playing this.
We had got him, but were strained mentally. We went to the round club and got invaded. Fortunately, bullying him was easy now. We got the healed and got our finger to +5. We then headed back to where we were and put another point into mine. We'd come back to this, but later. So, thank you all for coming. May you have a day today, and here's to a better one tomorrow. Best of luck to you.